Hi and welcome back everyone. Today I am going to describe a farmer as a soldier because he knows when and how to protect a plant. And today I am going to speak about another video on the plant protection about the pest attack on the plants. Pests are very serious and then important aspects of in the plant protection and plant production also, and it affects about 10 to 12% of the whole yield in the whole year. And today I am going to speak about a type of pest where it is present in the Africa, and it is an tropical. It is commonly known as the tropical liver leaf, where it has about 7 to 8 centimeter of the body, and it has tentacles of 2 to 3 millimeters, and they are cylindrical in nature, and they do not have any type of shells, and they are very soft bodied type of insects or pests, and it has a dry land adaptation, so they are advised to keep the area wet when the investigation is seen. These are very adversely affecting the agricultural crops in USA, and the USA government has totally banned these pests, and they are regulated under the quarantine measures in the USA government, and they have been very adverse effects on the plants also. They eat up the floral buds, and they eat up the floral parts of the plants, which affects the fruiting, or the in ornamental plants the economical part is only the flowers. When the flowers are affected by these type of pests, the farmer is going through a very difficult times, and his yield is almost into an his yield is almost with a great damage. So in India we can see these type of pests. These type of pests are very adversely affecting the ornamental plants in India. So our farmers in India are facing many problems due to this. So it all, as I say before also, it has 10 to 12% of the yield effects on the crops, which in turn affects the livelihood and the crop production of the plant. And next, as the farmers are very worried about this, I have a solution, and there is a management practices for this. As we go into the morphological and the adaptations of the pest, they need a dry condition. So we can adapt an cold condition or an water. We can plan our irrigations to maintain we can manage the pest, and even we have to use the crop rotation, and we have to use many intercropping systems, and we have to eliminate all the weeds which are grown near to the crops, where it can improve, or where it influences the pest populations also. And we can use even the trap crop are the type of crop where you can trap the pests, and you can reduce the population, where the trap crops are economically low yielding, and the main crops are economically high yielding. When the trap crops are put in and field, you can go you can as you can use more amount of trap crops. Trap crops are the type of crops where they are economically low yielding, and the main crops are economically high yielding. When the economically low yielding crops are infested by the pest will not move on to the main crop, where it saves the economical part or the high economic value crops from the pests also. And even the farmer is not going to have any losses. And there is an important structure where you can see that the soil moisture should be maintained. When there is a correct amount of soil moisture, then there is no infestation of these type of pests. If the moisture is reduced, it will cause as they have in dry land adaptations, they lay more amount of eggs, and they reproduce in a faster way. If it is a more amount of irrigation or the moisture content, it will influence the other disease and pest related problems. So we have to know an important tip from this, because the soil moisture and the water and the soil moisture and the irrigation should be planned in a very very uh, advanced manner. And we, as in India, we have many techniques like drip irrigations and other sprinkler irrigation system, where the optimum range of water and the moisture is given to the plant and to the and to the soil at a correct way and a correct amount. So I advise to all farmers to use our Indian resources and other private institutions advises to improve your irrigation systems. Thank you and have a nice day.